Hamas, the a Palestinian organization, is said to enter Pakistan occupied Kashmir and ally itself with Pakistani terrorist groups. Visual evidence has already surfaced. It's strange that while India hosts major international summits, Pakistan, or rather Pakistan occupied Kashmir, which is not legally their land but has been occupied illegally, serve as a venue for mega terrorist gatherings. Terrorist organizations from around the world are invited here. The visuals from this event are concerning because it's evident that Pakistan is allowing all of this to happen. Promotional materials for this event have been distributed for months in Pakistan, and various groups have advertised it. The Pakistani government had the power to stop it, but clearly allow it to proceed. The event took place in a Rawalkot area of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Here, Osama tent service has seen operating, raising question as many believe the US it had killed Osama bin Laden, and elements linked to him appear to remain active. Palestinian flag were prominently displayed alongside Pakistan's flag and the flag of the non-defunct Kashmir separatist movement. Representatives of Hamas were present alongside leaders of Pakistani terrorist organizations such as Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. What particularly alarming is the large scale of this gathering of motorcycle rallies, flag waving demonstration, and open display of extreme ideologies. While former US President Donald Trump has recently stated that Gaza would be flattened and its population relocate to Jordan or elsewhere, Hamas seems unconcerned about this. Instead, its representatives were seen standing with groups in Pakistan occupied Kashmir that openly threaten India and its government. After delivering speeches, members of this terrorist group engaged in additional activities, and numerous Palestine and Hamas flags were visible in the background. The scale of this event make it clear that Pakistan's government is well aware of it. Pakistan has installed a puppet prime minister in POK, who recently threatened that if India continue its activity in the region, Pakistan will take action, potentially violating the line of actual control (LOC). He made this statement in front of Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, and the Pakistani media also reported on it. India has shown great restraint. Had it been chosen, it could have launched a preemptive strike at this meeting and eliminated key figures. However, since Hamas members were present, it could have turned into an international controversy. Iran is following a highly questionable policy, as Hamas does nothing without Iran's instruction. Iran provides Hamas with security and funding. It is difficult to believe that Iranian government was unaware of how Hamas officials reached certain location or how Palestinian flags were being waved in POK. It is either that Iran purposefully allowed this to happen or that is the active involved in this development. This situation is highly concerning for the region, as Iran's action could ultimately harm its own interests. Donald Trump has already made it difficult for India to continue its investment in Iran's Shahbar port. If India follows US sanction under its maximum pressure strategy, its participation in Chahbar is likely to decrease. Iran's current foreign policy seems highly unusual, especially at the time when it faces a opposition from the Trump administration and Israel is considering completely neutralizing Hamas in Gaza. Engaging India unnecessarily and interfering with its territorial integrity is a dangerous game that both Pakistan and Iran appear to be playing. A particularly striking aspect is that Hamas has acted in this manner despite India's efforts to broker a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. India has not only advocated for peace verbally but also provided humanitarian assistance. Significant changes are expected in Gaza, and India will have to carefully evaluate its stance. Hamas does not pose any direct military threat to India as it remains weak in this region. However, ongoing developments may push India to either remain neutral or even side with the US and Israel when international pressure builds against them over Gaza. The upcoming days will be highly interesting to watch. Thank you for watching.